Along with data warehouse, it is very important to understand what is Data Mart. A Data Mart is basically a smaller version of a data warehouse, usually containing data related to a single unit of an organization. Usually Data Mart focuses on the requirements of only one department or business function of a company. Data Mart can be a useful first step to a full-scale data warehouse. What do I mean to say about that? Friends, just imagine a data warehouse of an airline project. And what kind of data would that airline project would be having? For example, reservation, cash, fuel data, revenue data, catering data, uh, licensing data, airports data. So when we have such different types of data in a single place called a data warehouse, it becomes a very huge challenge to access limited amount of data from this huge bank of data. And that creates a problem of poor performance while fetching data into the BI reports. To tackle that, data marts are introduced. Data marts basically are smaller versions of data warehouse, and they keep only a particular type of data in that. For example, from a single data warehouse we can make 10 to 12 data marts, and each data mart will have only single kind of a data. For example, reservation data will be in one data mart, cash data will be in another data mart, catering data will be in another data mart, and so on. So this reduces the burden on the BI reports for finding limited data from the huge stack of data. Why do we need data mart? To provide data for users in a single department, to improve end user response time due to the reduction in the volume of data. Building a data mart is simpler compared with establishing a corporate data warehouse. The cost of implementing data mart is normally less than implementing a full-fledged data warehouse. Users of a data mart are more clearly defined and can be more easily targeted. We can have a look in this picture that at the top is the bigger data warehouse, the complete data warehouse, and over here we are only pulling certain amount of data into our data mart, and our BI reports will be fetching on these different kind of data marts. So guys, this is the advantage of using data marts in our ETL processes. Moving ahead, we have business intelligence. Business intelligence is basically the BI reports or the BI tools that we use in our project. We have different vendors for this BI tools. Business intelligence basically refers to the skills and technologies, applications as well as practices used to help a business acquire a better understanding of its commercial context. Friends, if you remember in my previous videos, I tried to explain how we are actually serving the client or the project owner. They want BI reports from which they can take their business decisions. They want the intelligence out of the information, and from that intelligence they want to take their decisions. So business intelligence may also refer to the collected information itself, as I already explained, guys. BI applications provide historical, current and predictive views of business operations. Common functions of business intelligence applications are reporting, OLAP, analytics, data mining, business performance, management, benchmarks, text mining, and predictive analytics. So guys, this is very important for the client to understand that this is the sneak peek for the client or the project owner to see what is actually happening inside their data project. What are the different kind of BI tools? We have spreadsheets that we can create in Excel. We have reporting and querying softwares, OLAP system, digital dashboards, data mining, process mining, and business performance management. We have all these options. We can either use a single, multiple, or a combination of multiple options available. This is a picture where some of the popular BI tools I have mentioned, like Click, ClickSense, Tableau, Power BI, Pentaho, and many more. So guys, this is basics about the BI, the business intelligence. Going forward, there is another important topic called data mining. Data mining is basically the process of extracting hidden patterns from large amounts of data. It is commonly used in a wide range of profiling practices such as marketing, surveillance, fraud detection, and scientific discovery. As more data is gathered, with the amount of data doubling every 3 years, data mining is becoming an increasingly important tool to transform this data into information. Guys, I want to add one point. This data doubling in 3 years is a very old calculation. This is the calculation that we are doing on the basis of 3G and 4G systems that are currently in place. 5G is already in testing and it will be ready on the production and deployment very soon. And this equation will actually become very redundant. We will be doubling data in next 2 years or in 1.5 years, because with 5G the data creation will be not only fast but also in huge volumes. To continue, it is commonly used in a wide range of profiling practices such as marketing, surveillance, fraud detection, and scientific discovery. Data mining can be applied to data sets of any size. So guys, this is also another thing that we need to understand in our data projects. Next is the data integration. Data integration is the process of combining data residing at different sources and providing the user with a unified view of these data. Data integration appears with increasing frequency as the volume and the need to share existing data explodes. It has been the focus of extensive theoretical work, and numerous open problems remains to be solved. In management practice, data integration is frequently called enterprise information integration. So friends, what happened is that in the ETL, where E stands for extraction, we actually extract data from different heterogeneous sources. And normally we do not have a look into that, or we do not have any BI report onto that. So in data integration, we are basically trying to look at that combined data which is coming at or from different sources and providing the user with a unified view of this data. Best of luck. Thank you.